Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Adam Rapp, and today I'm joined with,
Sandy Plunkett.
and we're here today to talk to you a little bit about the project we're engaging in, Comic Art Review. So, Comic Art Review is an opportunity for Sandy and I to get together and talk a little bit about comic art, comic strip art, and give a little bit of the background and our opinions and feelings about some different artwork. What we'd like to do is just intro the idea and also give a little bit of background on who we are and why we want to do this. So let's go ahead and get started. Sandy?
Okay, we're going to be doing this in somewhat informal fashion. We're going to be trying to put this across in a way that doesn't sound too professorial. That seems to be user friendly. We're dividing the roles that we're going to take. Adam will explain his, and right now I'll explain mine. I'm going to be looking at the pieces that are beyond the screen from an artistic point of view. I worked for Marvel during the late 70s through the early 90s as a penciler and an inker and a colorist and a writer. And I'm going to try to fill in a niche I feel that needs to be filled in terms of comic book appreciation. But before I get into too deeply with that, Adam will explain his role.
So my background, even though we're not going to be too professorial, I'm the professor. So my background is to do some research on the artist, do some research on where the art stems from, a little bit of the history and the tech guy, even though I'm not very technology oriented, trying to build some of the presentations that we do. The reason that I'm excited and passionate about this role is I'm a comic book collector, aficionado, and I've been enjoying comics for, like many of you listening right now, for decades of my life, from a very young boy. So, probably about 40 years now. So the opportunity to experience and enjoy some of these different things has led me down this road to be a collector and also do some research and how comic books have been a vehicle to, teach people leadership and different character development traits, etc.
Okay, it's going to be hard to top that. That was just so well put. Um, I started to read comic books before a lot of you were born in the mid 60s and loved them thoroughly. I was definitely into Marvel, but read everything. I have to say that in my later years, my interest in comics as they are being published currently has diminished. But my fascination with comic books as an art form has only grown. And I've had a chance to look from the beginning of the comic books in the golden age to the present and feel like there's an awful lot to discuss. I think that even though there's so much stuff on the web concerning comic books, not enough is talked about, not enough time is spent thinking about the process that an artist goes through to develop a piece of work. That's the angle I'm going to be taking on this project. One thing that might help you understand the pieces we choose to show you is that they're being chosen from our collections. Adam tends to buy more of the stuff which is current and more superhero oriented. I tend to go back to the golden age. That's the work that I'll be presenting on the screen.
So, as Sandy said, this is all of the art we share is either his collection or my collection. Please understand, as we go through this, we're not perfect, and what we talk about is primarily our opinions and our viewpoints. And it's okay to have healthy debate and discussion. So, as you go through and you watch these different presentations, please feel free, give us comments, give us feedback. Rate things. If we mess something up, let us know, because our goal is to continue to improve and to make this better and to really share some of this gorgeous artwork with the general population, as well as, give some insights and opinions. So we'd love to hear from you. Also, as we move through this, if there's things you'd like to see, or if you have recommendations or certain requests, don't hesitate in the comment bar to put it down there so we can go ahead and see what we can do to support that.
I think that's just about it. What Adam's inferring there is that we're not approaching this as if we're experts on the field. We're having fun and we're just sharing our love for comics. That's our goal.
Okay, thanks guys. Go ahead and take a look at the first episode.